Okay, now, um, some years ago, I learned about uh, shortwave radio, and I have liked it on and off for many years. I also learned about, radio scanners. Okay, and used to listen in to my brother on the police force and the fire and all that stuff. I have, in the last couple of years, learned that also weather balloons will transmit a signal that you can pick up on either one of those. But if you listen on the shortwave radio and you use special software, um, you can decode the sound, and it actually is data. It tells where the weather balloon is, how high it is, what the temperature is, and it's also sending other data to the weather people, the National Weather Service. But the regular folks like me, we're not going to be able to probably decode that. But we will be able to figure out where the balloon is going. And I watched a couple guys do balloon chases. And while it was great to watch that on YouTube and then to watch on a website to see where the balloons were landing, I always thought, that looks exciting. I want to go out and catch one of those myself and recover it. So we did that recently. So I'm going to show you a little bit about that, and then we'll get into some questions and things from our chat, okay? Well, let me first of all get over here. Okay. This is what it looked like after I got back. Fortunately, Donna did not take a photo of my muddy shoes, but I probably should. The white part is the balloon. That is the part that took it all the way up there, exploded, and this thing's just shredded. And then the orange thing is the parachute. I also have in my hand there, although you can barely see it, is the actual what they call harmless weather instrument. And I'll show you that now. After I dragged it through the field a little bit. There's about 30 or 40 feet of string between the parachute and the actual device itself. And I didn't want to drag any more mud into my shoes, so I kind of pulled the device by the string and I got it a little muddy. I probably should have just gone out and got that part. Anyway, I want to show you the software. This is, it's called Sonda Hub, and I will spell that out. It's SONDEHUB. I think that's .com. I'll check that out, and I will post it underneath in the comments about a link so you can watch if you want. But this purplish little parachute there was the one I was chasing. So we went out, and when we got closer, I had to narrow it in, and there was a way that you can turn on the satellite view, and so we did that, and we kind of see, okay, it's a little bit past this little town in Indiana, and it was by this field, and if you could really zoom in here, you could see that there was a tree there, and we knew it was a little past a tree. Well, it wasn't exactly on the road. It was actually out in the field, and Uncle Carl had to kind of go out and get it. I have about 2 pounds of mud all over my shoes now. Those will have to be washed off. But anyway, that's how that worked. And today I have the device itself here. This part is what attaches it to the balloon, and the balloon will go all the way up to the edge of space. This is why I wanted to get this thing. It goes up until it expands so much because of the lower air pressure that the helium inside the balloon will explode it. And if you've ever seen these in videos, it's pretty cool. Sometimes they'll send cameras all the way up. You can see the curvature of the earth and everything. Sorry, folks, it's not flat. This one does not have a camera in it. But anyway, this hook holds it. On the back here is the actual sensor thing. And that somehow is sensing what the temperature, the wind, all that good stuff is up there. This little string out the back, it's not really a string, it's a wire, is the antenna that actually sends out the signal. And that can be received miles away if you have the right antenna. I just have a long wire antenna out to the garage, so I'm not really, I'm not getting the signal until it gets right over Danville usually. But that's why I watch it on the web page too. So it says here that this is a harmless weather instrument, and it's not dangerous. I got that from harmless, but okay. For other people, they might need that. Please do not return the radio sonda to the National Weather Service. Recycle or dispose of properly. So we're going to recycle it. Now, some people will recycle it by reusing it. They will, okay, underneath here, I'm not sure what that thing is. I think that's a reset of some sort, maybe. But by the antenna here, there's a little USB port. And you can actually reprogram this thing and use it in your own weather balloon if you wanted to. I don't want to go sending off a weather balloon, so it would be cool. It would be cool. Maybe that'll be another. This was kind of like a bucket list thing. I wanted to catch one of these, weather things. I would love to have caught it live, but I caught it like 12 hours after it was down. And I will post some. Video that I took. I don't want to try it here because it will mess up the stream. But some video I took of me trying to listen to this 12 hours after it had been launched. They launched at what's called UTC, which is not our time, but it's either 5 or 6 in the morning, depending on the time of the year. And right now they launch at about 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. So there's 2 of these balloons get sent up and pretty much wasted every day, except it does tell you what the weather's going to be like, so it's not totally a waste. And boy, I'm having a hard time cutting this open. The little tape is either strong or something here. Okay. I'm prying it along here, hopefully not hitting any of the batteries that are in here. There we go. I've got something going there now. It's styrofoam, folks. That's why it sounds so funny there. Okay, we're going to have to use a little force here, I think, to break this open. Something more than my little pen knife maybe will do. But let's see what we can do here. I wanted to kind of show you what was inside. And while I'm doing this, hello Faith, thank you for telling me about the sound problem. Good morning, Joe Bachman. Good morning, Michaela Jade. And good morning. Oh, Faith says, I got Chad some of the electronic components he asked for Christmas. Oh, that's very nice of you. Chad also listens in on these lovely little devices. Dang, this thing's going to be difficult. Oh, I see. I didn't see that before. They have a little, I'll get to use my new tool here. Maybe. I don't know if that's going to cut it though. Okay, let's try something else. They have a little, whatchamacallit here? The thing the police use on your wrist to arrest you nowadays. I know what the name of it is. Can't out say it. You know, think about it. Zip tie. Thank you. Zip tie. Okay. That zip tie was holding the whole thing together, I think. Come on. Come on out of there, zip tie. Yeah, you can do it. Come on. Ah. Oh, there goes one chunk of mud. Calvin would not leave this alone. My kitty cat, he was very much into getting into this thing. Okay, now, how do you take it apart from there? I see. They've got stickers all over this thing, so you can't see where it's actually connected. Anyway, there we go. Okay, now the top comes off. And there's a circuit board in there. This is what people reprogram. And then there's a couple little batteries in there too. And those batteries will actually, they're CR 123As. I think those will last for a couple days. So if one of these falls near you, you can actually grab your scanner, get it to the right frequency, and actually track it down yourself if you want to. Or you can use the map. They're pretty good on their predictions where these are going to land. But it was just a fun little thing to do, and to touch something that has actually been to the edge of space, and drag it back, and just have a little adventure. And poor Donna, she had fun though. I think she liked it, because she wanted to reach out and touch that balloon when I said, "Do you want to touch something that's come from space?" Yeah, I do. Hey, morning, Dawn. How you doing? Oh yes, you also got Chad a black kitten for Christmas, about 4 months old. That is a sweet thing to do. We love kittens here. Well, anyway, if anybody is interested in actually seeing this close up, I'll have it for a while. I am going to take the batteries out, though, because I don't want them doing any harm anywhere. At one time, they used rechargeable batteries, and people were grabbing these for the rechargeable batteries, and they would send the rest back to the National Weather Service, which is cool. But now they don't want them back. They make them so cheap. I mean, this little styrofoam thingy, just tapping it, it's like a cooler. And so it's probably pennies for that. The zip tie, cheap. The most expensive part is probably the circuit board and the batteries. And really, the circuit board doesn't even have that many circuits on it. It's just... So, I think that thing down there. Oh look! I just hit the button. Okay, I hit the button and lights went on. Woohoo! So maybe that starts it up and stops it. It's got it in some sort of mode now. Okay, it's gonna blow up anytime. All right, I'll be taking the batteries out of that. No, it won't blow up. Don't worry. But that's probably the button that they hit just before they let loose that balloon. If you have more interest in that, look on YouTube for National Weather Service balloons, and you will see them actually. They will have videos of them launching the balloons. They are quite large, and there was one with a little gal who I thought it was going to knock her over. Really, the wind was high that day, and the balloon was itching to get out of there and take off, and she was trying to hold it till 5 a.m. and it was an interesting video, because I thought she was going to blow off into the airfield. They usually launch them near an airport. Ours are Lincoln, Illinois. there's a balloon that comes over Peoria occasionally, and that comes out of Dubuque, I believe. What's interesting, I don't know if I got any shots of that. Let me see what I've got here. Okay. I'm going to share this up if I can. What's very interesting is these guys that will okay, this is gonna be a little bit rough here. I gotta transform it and make it fit. Okay, here we go. These are three guys who will follow those balloons. They have the proper antennas that I don't have yet, and they will report back to the site that will let the website know where that balloon went to. And between these three guys, they really help me out a lot because I can track where everything goes. Morning, Dawn. And yes, Donna got Arby's too. I always like to, reward my helpers who go out on these little adventures with me. Good morning, Steve. And so, she got some Arby's. She's happy. But she was happy to go out and, do a little adventure. We like to do little things to keep life going and keep the excitement, Not the same old boring stuff all the time. Although boring life is good now. Now that I'm retired, I'm enjoying the boring life. But every once in a while, I gotta spice it up somehow. So, anyway, folks, that was all I wanted to talk about today. And I've got to go take maybe I'll go see if I can catch that on the radio again now that I've reactivated the thing. It might be transmitting again. Don't worry, nobody else will catch it because it's in my house and it's too low to the ground. The trouble is, once it gets below like 1,000 feet, even the guys with the great antennas cannot find where it is. So it kind of falls off the radar, so to speak, even though it's not radar. But you know what I mean. And so nobody will be coming looking for it here in my house. So I'm safe. Don't worry. Anyway, so folks, have a good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everything goes well for you. And we'll see you all later. Bye.